What's up, Copper family? Happy Thursday, and thank you for being here with me, Melissa. She knows for Copper John's YouTube channel. Oh, there goes my nerves. You guys, Tyson is going to be on the show tonight, and it's going to be a little different. So I'm a little nervous. Well, you guys know I'm always nervous, but it's going to be a great show, and I'm super excited to formally have him on and, not it be just our little funny, joking. I want it to be a little bit more serious. We're going into, fall, school is starting, and that means, the holidays, and that can be really stressful for a lot of people, and especially men and women alike, but men's mental health in Tyson's book, it's very fitting to be able to discuss it with him. If people need that extra help, this book is such a great tool. And I really think it's really important that everybody read it, spouses and partners alike. So, with that being said, I hope you guys are having a great week. And if you're just coming over from the Trace Amigos talk show, those guys are so great. Santa Tom, happy belated birthday. My birthday's on Monday. There's a lot of great August birthdays. So I hope you had a great birthday. Dino, he's doing great. He's got so many shows now. It's just so awesome to see what he's doing. And of course, Bearded Chief. Those two have a cool new show too. I think he said twice a week, but just so much fun going on in the community. And, you guys showing up on Thursday, showing support, it just means a lot. So thank you so much for being here, and let's get started. All right. So let me check a couple of things here. Okay. I can't talk today. I was going to make tea, and I should have made tea, but I've got my Busy Bee Collective, Busy Bee Collective, my trusty mug. I love it. I just have Diet Coke in there tonight. I'm not gonna lie. What are you guys sipping on? I know that's often said in the platforms, but or what do you have in Beard? Let me know. And I'm just gonna start saying hi to everybody, and hopefully my nerves will wait out a little bit. Oh, Baker, you're so awesome. That's a cool picture. I like it a lot. Replay Squad, appreciate you. You're a hardworking guy. I know how it goes, so very much appreciated. Hi, Miss Sofa. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hi, Karen. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good too. It's always so nice to talk to you. You have such kind words to say all the time. Donnie, how are you doing? Guess what? My daughter's in Canada right now. She's in Toronto for a concert, so she's seeing My Chemical Romance with her friend and her family. So I'm really excited. She took the train there today, had me all anxious. I was, watching her Life 360, making sure she got there okay. So that was really cool. But yep, she's in Toronto right now. Hey, Ralph, how are you doing? So good to see you. Yes, the beautiful people in here. Absolutely. Viking Papa, you're going to be on, or Jeffrey. I just will always call you Viking Papa. But you're going to be talking with Tyson tomorrow, and he's going to be bringing back his Copper Lodge. So on From Stubble to Style, and you guys are going to have a nice little chat. And I have a little announcement at the end, and I'll just kind of remind everyone to check that out. So I'm so excited to see you. Slow down, Melissa. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Maybe because I'm going to interview my boss. I don't know. But you guys need to tell me something good. Tell me something good. Mellow me out. I want to hear good news. Yes, all the familiar faces and names. I know. It's so great. It's truly a community, and family, brotherhood, sisterhood. It's wonderful, these friendships that you can make, in the beer community. Some of the best people that, I've ever met. Hey, Born Bearded. Now, is this the real Born Bearded? Will the real Born Bearded please stand up? If you know, you know. That is kind of wild, but maybe you need to add a DT to your handle, Dave. But how are you doing? Yes, I know. I'm super excited to see Tyson too. Frankie J. What's up, Frankie J? How are you doing? Appreciate you. Hi, Jordan. How are you doing? So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hi, Mr. Herman. I feel the need that I need to address you as Mr. Herman because you are just so dapper and kind and, just enjoy your vibe. So, hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here. And I see Dave. How are you? David, as Tyson always says. Uh, Jelly Melly, I got Newport today. Live reaction. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's see it. Should have told me. We could have tried to plan it. I need to have you do my. I'm not a very good sponsor, and you're killing it with yours. So I want to hear what you think because I really enjoy it. I think it's awesome. Hey, what's up, Evie? So good to see you. Thanks for being here. And oh, there she is, Kay, Busy Bee Collective. So excited. I hit up Kay for our kids' mugs. We've got some mugs coming, and she put together the designs, and I'm really excited. So thank you, Kay, for doing that. Hey, good evening. Hello, Robert. So good to see you. Yes, Tyson, for sure. I know we got a lot of studs in the house. Yes. Well, hey, Raised Bearded, or Aaron, or Sofa, or Alani, you got to pick one. I mean, Raised Bearded is cool, but you need one name, I think. Who am I to say? But that just confuses me a little bit more. But I love it. I love it. I love seeing you and your brother on your show. Very cool. Super cool about your guys' show. I think it's Saturday nights at 9 o'clock. I think. You guys feel free to drop it in the chat. Yeah. Oh, hi, Santa Ellen. I love your new pictures that I have just seen on Facebook. They are so great, and so are you. So I really enjoy seeing those new photos. You guys will have to check out Sleigh Bells Mowing Santa Ellen. Hey, what's up, Mike? How are you doing? Thank you so much. I know Thursdays are really busy for you, so I appreciate you being here however long you can, so I appreciate that. Oh, Vinny, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Vinny's so awesome, and he's just been friends with Tyson for the longest time. And Vinny has his own excerpt in the book that we're going to talk about tonight, Tyson's book. So that was just, I tear up every time I think about it. But Vinny, you're just such an inspiration. So you guys make sure that you're following Vinny as well. He's an incredible guy. He's our big brother. We just love him. All right. Hey, it's my little brother, Jonathan. How are you doing? How is Jess? I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Sis, bro, babe. That's awesome. Hi, guys. Yes. Oh, there's my husband. Hi, babe. I feel so bad. He's working crazy hours, and he woke up. He has to go back in at 2:30 tonight, so he woke up just to be here and support me and say hi to you guys. So thank you, babe, for just doing so much for us. I'm just so grateful, and you're such a great man. So love you. Thanks for staying up for me. Oh, Jacob, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. We have to catch up, Jacob. I feel like we haven't talked in a while, so I hope that you're doing well. Oh, hey, Dino, how are you? Yes, Dino, my neighbor brother, our brother. It's so cool. I still can't believe how we connected. So I think that's really awesome. We grew up in the same town and just never knew it. Bob and Terry, hi, you guys. How are you? You guys got some spooky stuff going on, and I love the pictures that you guys just posted. Just so cute. I wish you guys were in Michigan so I could just hug you every day. Hi, Michael. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here, and thanks for your support. And you've been on a little luck streak, so that's awesome. Super excited for you. Let us know how you're enjoying the products. All right. Hey, Robert. How are you doing? So good to see you. Are you guys ready for Tyson? I'm excited, but also keep in mind, I told him. I felt bad. I felt a little weird. I'm like, he's like, should I, what time should I plan on being on there? And I just told him the same time, like I usually have somebody on. I want to formally introduce him and, kind of set up the mood. So Tyson is being super patient, and we'll have him on just a few minutes after we do like the announcements and everything. So yeah, always a great show. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing you on there tomorrow for sure. Yeah. Oh, hey, Brandon. I hope you're doing okay. Not going to be on very long. Just wanted to get on and say hi. Going to do something with a certain guy named Tyson. Oh, perfect. Well, good. I hope you're doing well. I had a chance to, talk here and there. And, I know you got a lot going on, but one day at a time, and you're doing great. So I'm proud of you. All right. Let's see. Oh, hi, Ronnie. Beautiful ray of sunshine. Boy, you make an amazing pirate. Just if you guys know, you know. I mean, she knows what I mean. She's so beautiful. I just enjoy chatting with you and looking at all your pictures. Hey, what's up, Miles? Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for always supporting Tyson. And you were on Copper Lodge before, and that was such a great show. So, Tyson is going to be doing that, bringing that back. So I'm sure he'd love to talk to you again. You're wonderful, Miles. Aw, thank you. Thanks, Alicia. Thank you. Oh, your wife's birthday is Tuesday. Okay, mine's on Monday. So happy birthday. All right. Yes, and happy birthday to her for sure. All these great birthdays. Hey, what's up, Steven? How are you doing? Are you working? Are you just hanging out? So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hey, David. Good evening, Melissa. Hope you and your family are doing amazing and having a great day. Yes, 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 to all the above. Lots of busyness going on with back to school and all that stuff. So, oh, Mountain Dew Zero. Nice. Do you like Baja Blasts? Because I know Garrett loves that. Devil's Lake, North Dakota Oil. That's a throwback one. I like that, Michael. Very cool. You've got coffee going. Are you working midnights or something? I guess I can drink coffee like all day. And I just go to sleep. That's like the ADD. Hey, what's up? Community, I already said hi to you, Jay. You're awesome. All right, let's see. Raspberry iced tea. I like it. Voodoo Ranger IPA. Nice, different. Okay. Hey, what's up, Mike? How are you? Got root beer in your community. Yes, of course, the community mug. I love it, love it, love it. So good. Oh, Garrett, I miss you in Warzone. I know he hasn't gamed at all in forever. He doesn't have any time to do anything else but come home, eat, and I put him right to bed. So, and then he gets up and goes to work for 16 hours a day. It's amazing. Hey, Yukon, I see you. Hey, Greg, how are you? Thanks for being here. I hope everybody's doing good. Oh, okay, 2 hours away. Oh, nice. Very cool. Oh, you guys, Renee's in the house. What's up, my friend? You guys have to make sure you're going to see, the Beard of Respect after. Renee is going to be on, and she is hilarious. I want to tell the story that we talked about the other day, because Renee and I talk here and there, and she is a riot. So maybe she'll share it on the Bearded Respect. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. I'm excited for you. Yeah, John and his chicken. What's up, John and his chicken? Thanks for being here. I'll try to get through here so we can get to our guest of honor. Spray gang. You guys are smelling good all the time. Let's see. If I missed you guys, I'm sorry. I'm still kind of popping through here. Santa Tom. Hey, Santa Tom. Happy belated birthday. My August birthday buddy. I love it, love it, love it. Tactical Santa. Yeah, these comments, Santa Tom, I always, whenever you start your show, I always compare myself to you. It's like, okay, I don't want to miss anybody, but did I get through to them? Because you want to get the show started. So you're so worried about making sure we're saying hello to everybody, but not skipping anybody. So it is. And everybody's just so cool and calm. So appreciate it. This is the real Born Bearded, LOL, aka Dump Truck Dave. Love it so much. But he's got an imposter out there. So You guys have to make sure to let him know if you see it. Report it. Got a new oil rack for more space. Found a lot of oils. Forgot about add to my rotation. That's awesome. Well, I am sure your beard is rocking, Greg. It looks really good. So looking really, really good. Hey there. Greetings from Phoenix. It's melting hot today. I can only imagine melting hot for sure. Hope you're staying cool. Hey, what's up, JB? I hope you're doing well. So good to see you. I still really enjoyed our chat. And you guys make sure you're following JB too. He's got some really great content that he's putting out. And it's very just his vibe for sure. So yeah. Oh, I love all you guys chatting in here. I just want to make sure I'm not skipping over anybody. And let's see. Raised Bearded. She got all the names. Yes, Melissa. Bearded. Oh, yes. Okay. Bearded Kin Saturdays at 9:00. Yes. You have to pick one because I'm confused because like, well, he goes by Aaron or he goes by Lonnie and or Sofa. It's a long story. I don't know the long story. So, but I like it. I like Raised Bearded, Born Bearded. Very cool. You guys are awesome. Why is this box so huge for 6 items? My hopes were up. Oh, what is that about? I don't know. We have, if you're talking about something that we sent out, our warehouse does different things sometimes. So hopefully everything was intact and wrapped well. You'll have to let us know for sure. Aw. I love you. Yes, I know. You guys are so cool. Okay, right. Aaron is fine. Okay, so Aaron it is. I like it. Thank you. Didn't mean to like rough you up there. Yes. You need to get Tyson's book. Yes. So Tyson's book is really good, you guys. Right now it's only available for the readable part. He is working. He has to finalize margins, things like that for the paper book, to be on paperback. So, that is in the works, but definitely great book to have. I know I'm excited to buy a few of them when they are available that way, so that way I can give them out as gifts because they're great, like baby shower gifts, things like that for new dads. I mean, this is really a great tool. That's why I'm really excited. I'm really excited for Tyson. He's talked about this for a long time, that he's been doing this and, has been on the hush hush. So it's really cool, to see it come through to fruition. So very excited for him. Talking a lot with my hands. I must be nervous. All right. Hey, I see Phil. How are you, Phil? I hope you're doing good. You guys make sure you're following Phil. He's got a great, amazing mustache. He does awesome content for us, and we are so grateful for you, Phil. So I hope you're doing well. And there's Christina. Hey, Christina. I hope you, Kenzie, and Audrey are doing well. I hope she's doing good with her braces. That's such an adjustment, but you guys are doing good. So I hope you're doing okay, Christina. Get going back to school and all of that is tough. Are you going to be going back to working at the school again? You have to let me know. No, you better stay now, Jacob. I'm going to text you. I'll get you on the phone. Hey, what's up, Kevin? So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Melissa, for the kind words. Yes, absolutely. We are all family here for sure. Okay, live reaction from Jay. Oh man, Newport, fresh, clean, aquatic cologne like oil. Oh my goodness. Heck yeah. All right, you heard it. You got to get it. It's so good. It's blue. I've been hoarding it. Hey, what's up, Pud? Good to see you. And I just love the curls for the girls. That's what you are to me. So looking good with that hair. Okay, Mountain Dew. I like it. The boys started back to school yesterday. Oh, I saw pictures. They're adorable. You did a great job. You guys did a great job for sure. You have a little high quality H2O. I love it. The water boy. Very good. I'm an old Sicilian man. After dinner coffee is a must. You know what? I'm French Canadian, and that's what my grandparents did. They always had coffee with cookies after dinner. So we do that too. Anytime like my mom and I, we have dinner, out somewhere, she's like, do you want a coffee? I'm like, yes, I want a coffee. I can drink coffee anytime. That's great though. I like it. Just putting a pulley in Mackenzie's hair. Perfect. She's going to smell amazing. And it's great for those little, that baby hair, that fine hair, and it just works out those little knots so that they're, not in pain. Just till tonight, working for a local fair this weekend. Oh, very cool. You'll have to post some pictures. I like to see your stuff there, Stephen. Voodoo Ranger, autocorrect. I get it. Okay. That's all right. You never know. That's why I ask. I like to learn things. Okay. You guys are chatting. Good. La 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 la. What? That's how you know you made it? I don't know. What is? Oh, you guys are so, yeah. Oh, Christina, my girl. Santa Tom, I hear belated happy birthday. Yes. And I hope you had an amazing day with Christmas in your heart. Absolutely. Santa Tom he just reminds us about that. His videos, like I said last week, they get me right here. So I cannot watch them before I put makeup on, because then it's just like, ooh. Okay, so everything was bubble wrapped. All good. Amazing stuff. Perfect. Love it. Hey, what's up, Greg? Thanks for being here. I love, you've got the great stash too. So it's great to see you. Thanks for being here. Hey, what's up? True North, Chris, Tara, and Baby Finn. Hope you guys are doing well. I know you guys are so busy, but appreciate the support. We support you guys. You're awesome. You guys are so cool. Okay, it is almost time. I'm gonna kind of buzz through here. You guys, I'd sit here and chit chat with you all night, but I have to kind of get it set up. So, hey Chief, hope you're doing well. I heard that, the little baby's doing well, and, he's sounding great. So love to see the pictures and, things that are popping up. So appreciate you, Chief. I hope you're doing well. And that little baby's so cute. Give him a kiss for me. Oh, your youngest granddaughter had her first day of school. Oh, I love that. So cute. Big Red's French Canadian. Oh, okay. Meme and Pepe. Yeah, that's Meme and Pepe. Yep. That's my my great grandma and Papa is Meme and Pepe. Oh, that's so cool. You reminded me of that. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, coffee tonight. Getting ready for street fair. Very cool. I love it. Was talking about Born getting an imposter. That's right. It's not going to be too long before you do. I'm going to have Garrett impersonate you. You guys have like similar beards for sure. All right, you guys. All right. I think we're caught up. So I want to go ahead really quickly and just mention before I bring Tyson on. I don't see him in the green room yet, but it's not 8:25, and I told him not to be here, so he's doing good. I want to add to the stage here that Copper John's is having a 25% off back to school code, and the code is school. So if you guys need anything at all, if you've just bought a bunch of school supplies, all that stuff, definitely take advantage of the discount, because I know that all that stuff is so expensive. We just bought a bunch of stuff for our little guy and gal. It's pretty pricey to bring back, all that stuff, but the teachers don't get enough money for their classrooms. So we got to support the teachers. But yeah, so we've got that. And, okay, so I don't see Tyson yet. I'm going to just put this up here. Okay. So I have some questions for Tyson. I told him I wanted him to be comfortable and relax. He doesn't have to be his, goofy, candid self. This is, kind of getting into that very serious, shift of where this is something that's super important to myself. That I have learned so much working with Tyson and Copper Johns, and since they started Dad Bods and Beards, I really truly feel that I know my husband better now because of listening to them being open and vulnerable about their own stories. And, we're very much in our own heads all day, every day, and worrying about what everybody else is thinking and what we're doing and taking care of it. And women are taking care of the kids, the house, this, that. or work, what have you. And men, they're just as busy, and everybody just stays in their own minds of what they have to do, their roles, especially in partnerships and things like that. And it was shocking to me and brought me to tears, some of these dad bods and beards episodes. And of course this book had me in tears, because men, and women too, we're always like, we're fine, I'm fine, because we're taught to be fine. We're taught that you have to be tough, you have to be strong, you have to just get on with it, get over it. Somebody else somewhere else has it worse than you. Your problems, most of us, some people have had to, had their emotions suppressed, or don't know how to channel their emotions. So this was a great book. The Dad Bods and Beards episodes that Logan and Tyson are doing are big eye openers that get you out of your own head and really can get you to understand someone, your partner, things like that. So anyhow, Tyson's book, it is wonderful. I have a lot of questions for him when he does grace us with his presence. So if you guys have any questions about the book or any questions for Tyson, please feel free to drop them in the chat. Yes, Ralph, I'm going to put this up here because fine. So effed up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. So Ralph, you worked in the mental health industry, or therapy, things like that. There, I see Tyson. I see him. Hey, boss.
Hey, how you doing? My I don't know what's going on, but my camera is not connecting to my computer, so I had to go through my phone.
Oh, geez. Well, at least your camera's not going to get too hot, and then you're just going to here. Everybody get your hellos to Tyson in, because we're just so excited. Okay, so Ralph, you're a retired mental health counselor. Okay. So how are you doing, Tyson?
Good. I just feel I'm not late. You told me not until 6:30 my time. That's still 2 minutes.
Well, and then I said 8:25 at the last minute,
Oh,
so
I might not have seen that one.
no, you're good. Okay, so
My
everybody's
daughter
saying
made my daughter tried out for volleyball in seventh grade for her junior high, and she just found out she made it today. And so I was
yay.
giving
Is that
her
Ellie?
congrats and everything before that. No, Hattie, Ellie's
Okay,
a
Hattie.
cheerleader in high school.
That's right. Okay, sorry. You have 6 kids, I can't keep up.
It's true. It's
Well,
really true.
congratulations to Hattie.
But thanks. I'll let her know.
Good. Okay, so we're gonna switch gears, and we're gonna talk about your amazing book. You're an author now. Just to what?
Yeah, if you notice, it says proof. So I just had to I had to make sure, and they messed up on the margins, and so I have to just do a few things. But yeah, the book will be out.
Yes,
Just right
because
now, the ebook's only available.
okay, but I've kind of talked about it, one of my things before, that you can get it read to you for like people that don't like to do like the Kindle, the reading. I love Speechify. It read me the whole
Yeah,
book. It was great. Even Snoop Dogg read me a portion of it.
I
It was
know. I
kind
think
of,
that's funny. I didn't even know that was a thing.
yeah. Gwyneth Paltrow will read it to you, or so I you could choose the voices. It's pretty cool. But okay, so everybody's saying hello, and I have a few questions that I wanted to just, give me some answers to.
For
Everybody wants
sure.
to know. Okay. So you've been candid and funny in your online presence, but in your book, you really open up in a serious way. Was it difficult to share your personal struggles?
Um, no, because I think Dad Boss and Bears has really trained me. I would say no. Last Wednesday, I met in a small group of men, and we had a guy named Ken on, Ken Andrews. Ken Andrews is one of the main guys at Upgrade. Basically, they talk about things that are loops, meaning you continue to do something over and over and over, and it just has the same outcome, and you don't know why you're doing this. You don't know why you lose all this weight and then you gain it all back, or you're always in financial troubles and stuff like that. And I was having some like you're full of crap type of moment with him, and I was being vocal about it because I feel like I want to understand this, and if this is going to help me, I want to make sure I know so that I can talk about it and help people. And he had me come up in front of everyone, and he started asking questions, and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore because it was starting to get very, very hard, and I haven't been like that way for a very long time. And then he kept asking questions that were deeper and deeper and more personal. And I start crying. And he unveiled some things in me that I didn't know existed since just my whole life that I had no idea existed. And
In front
because
of a
of
bunch of
that,
people.
yeah, in front of a bunch of people, and I mean, I'm sobbing. I'm not just crying, I'm sobbing. And my whole life I've been acting like I'm the burden. I'm a burden on people instead of, and so he basically just told me, he's like, hey Tyson, so if you weren't a burden, what are you? And I said it in front of everyone, I'm like, I'm a blessing. And he's like, okay, if your company fails, what are you? A blessing. If it succeeds, what are you? A blessing. He's like, you be cocky and still be a blessing? And I'm like, no. He's like, it's because I'm always worried about being cocky and not being humble because being humble is important to me. And so he was just all that, and it just kind of opened my eyes where I'm just like, I've self-sabotaged a lot of my stuff in my life because I felt like a burden. And that was hard for me. That was really hard for me to open up. But before that and after that, not so much. But at that moment, when you get dive deep, when it's really, really personal, no, I don't think it's hard. It wasn't hard, but that was extremely hard for me. The book itself, I've shared it. I shared most of those before, and so it wasn't that difficult. But reading a lot of the guys and what they've gone through was like hit hard, like hearing what Robert had went through, what Vinny went through,
Hmm.
what like Corbin Allred's in there, and I'm no relation, but he left his church and he wrote how he was alienated by his neighbors and people in the faith because of what he did, and he had to live his truth. And so I try to hit. There's 13 guys in there, and I try to hit every aspect of life. So everyone knew kind of what's going on. Like a guy who was born a cripple, like he couldn't walk, and how his family disowned him, and how he's doing now. And there's so many different things where it's just like I think it's going to resonate with everyone. And then also it hits every aspect of your life that I could think of. There's 10 chapters plus a bonus chapter, and it goes from everything from hormones to finances to therapy to brotherhood to community. I mean, it hits everything. And so my whole goal is it's almost like a workbook. It is a workbook. It's like where I will have at the very end of the chapters things to do to help you understand your
We'll get to
life better. Oh, okay, sorry.
that. Yeah. We're gonna get to. I have so many questions.
But yes,
So wait.
sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's not.
Okay. All right. So the next one that I had for you was you talk about exhaustion fathers feel while pushing through. What do you think causes so many men to ignore their mental health until it reaches a breaking point?
Um, from the get-go, right when we're born, we're told to suck it up, to just push through it. Like you don't need to whine about that. Like that's stupid. And it's ingrained in us, and it's not necessarily taught to us by anyone. It's just our environment that we're in as men. And so you're just taught that, and then when someone does bring something up, we're so not trained how to communicate how we feel that if let's say I talk to Melissa, say Melissa and you and I are dating or married, or you and Garrett, like and Garrett, you wouldn't do this, Melissa. This is a hypothetical. Garrett comes to you and tells you everything, or he just tells you a little glimpse of his heart, and you reject that or make fun of it or don't acknowledge that what he's telling you is hard, he'll never do it again. and then you lost him, and that happens a lot. Or even worse is you will turn it around and make it you're the victim, and it's just like, and we're so bad at communicating because we're not trained how to do it, that that's how it's going to be. It's going to be where uh I say something and it comes out like I'm attacking, when in fact it's not even remotely what I'm trying to do, but we don't know how to communicate it. And so I think all in all is that's why it's so exhausting, because it's just going to be easier for us to not say anything. And then also we don't want you to feel it. We don't want our kids to feel what we're feeling because it's freaking miserable. Having
Yeah.
to know that we have to take care of all this. And but what's funny is I've learned I don't hide anything like I thought I did. Like this whole time when I was going through all these emotions and hiding everything, she knew what was up. She just, and wives and significant others, they're not stupid. They know what's going on. They just don't know how to help because you're not communicating it.
Hmm. It's very true. Well, and then that's absolutely real. That's why as a spouse, all the things that you just said, I at a moment, when there was hard times, I was closed off. It was all just about what was going on in my head. And so yes, this helped me to realize that, you know what? I need to listen. I need to slow down and, open myself up to let him spill out his days of work, learn his job, things that he's doing so that way that's his way of connecting. So yes, that very
Well, yeah,
helpful.
you need to create a husband and wife, or husband, wife and wife, whatever you choose. A husband and wife, you need to set aside time to have a companionship like inventory, meaning you have a set designated questions that you ask each other beforehand that are always a thing. You do it once a week. It can be on a Sunday when the kids are at school and you guys can go for a walk, where you guys can be open and vulnerable and say, this is how my week is. And this is what's been bothering me. And this is what I'm having a hard time with. This is what I'm winning. This is what I'm doing good at. Where we can just succeed. And what that does is it trains you to talk. And then you're going in there knowing this is going to happen, so you're not going to feel attacked. And so that to me is the best way to start, because if you just go in blazing, even though you don't think you are, there's a lot on your mind. You're just going to regurgitate a lot, and it's going to feel like an attack. But if you go in as like a companionship inventory, like you're going in with a set of questions, both positive and things that you're struggling on, because there's not negative, it's just things that you're struggling. And yeah, I think that's the best way to go at it. And I definitely have known that it helps me and my wife. Like when my daughter was in the hospital, um, I wouldn't say we were about to get divorced or anything, but we were struggling. We
Mhm.
were struggling. And because of Copper Johns, we were forced to talk to each other because we make things together, where she does butters and balms and I do oils and everything else. And it taught me that when you really have that time to communicate, you're going to be okay. But it does take a lot of practice and a lot of effort.
Well, I think that's actually a whole great segment that we need to do separately because there's a lot of wonderful girls that are coming into, the chat more and more. And, for men, so it's great to hear a man's perspective that's has been through things, of how to, how we can talk to each other. So I think this is great. But we're going to move on to the next question so we stay on like, track here. I'm loving
Okay.
this. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I know that we had a question, but I want to get through some of my questions first because I really want to get to the points in the books that I really enjoyed. So this one is very interesting question to me. So the book aims to help men reconnect with who they are and breathe again. Can you elaborate on what that reconnection looks like?
Yeah, I didn't have this reconnection until I actually started with neuromastery about a year and a half ago. Like I was striving, I did therapy and all that kind of stuff. And therapy is a wonderful way to figure out what your problems are to a point. But after that, it doesn't do a lot for you, because it gets to a point where it's like, I know what my problems are. I don't need to keep talking about them. Whereas when you actually work on yourself, like I did breath work, and when I was doing breath work, I don't know if you've ever done real breath work. You almost like you're breathing like you're going into labor, and you do that for like 30 straight minutes. You start to tingle because there's so much oxygen in your body and stuff. And
Yeah.
some people say they experience. Sorry, can you hear me? Okay, my phone, my earbud just died.
Oh no. Yes. Good. I can hear you.
Okay, better or worse? Should I put my
Good. Same.
earbud in? Okay, so some people say they get a spiritual experience. I didn't think it would happen, and what happened is about three-quarters of the way through the 30 minutes of doing this, I came to the realization. I had like this little image in my mind that popped up of I was dead, and by this time all my kids and family had passed away at this moment, and it was just me and them and nothing else. I just realized that that's the most important thing to me. And so from then on, I decided, okay, I'm going to start working on myself so that can happen. So I've been understanding that my emotions are there to protect me. They're not there to harm me, and they love us. And so that's why I say there's nothing negative. It's just struggling. What are we struggling for? And so like when we have anxiety, which I do, um, why do I have it? And what is it trying to teach me? And why does it love me and is protect me this way? And then when you learn it, you know how to fix part of that life that's giving you anxiety, and it teaches you, which I've learned a lot this past year because of all this. And when that happens, you learn to love yourself and accept yourself for who you are, because you're a wonderful person. And I think that's what it is like we all have flaws, but we're good people. And in order to reconnect ourselves and breathe again, we need to understand why we are feeling the way we feel. And so we need to go do a deep dive into these feelings and understand why we're having them,
Okay. That's
and
great.
learn to love them because they're there to protect us. Even getting angry is there. Like, why am I angry? Learn it, understand it, know that it's there to protect us because it loves us.
Mhm. Okay. I like that. That's really good perspective that like I would have never have thought of. Okay, so our next question. If children could take away just one lesson from watching how their dad takes care of himself, what would you want that to be?
Um, One thing that I've implemented in my life, in our family, is we have a high lows and gratitudes. That's what we call it. And at dinner, no electronics. We all sit around the table and we do, while we're eating, say one thing that's high, one thing that we struggled on, and one thing that we are grateful for. And so that's teaching everyone how to communicate the things that they're struggling with, things that they love, and things that they're grateful for. And I would just say that having dads work hard, moms work hard, we all work hard, but letting them be present when they're there. And again, that's understanding your emotions so you can be present, because you can't be present when you have all these anxieties and anger and frustration. You can't. And so
Mhm.
understanding your emotions. And so I would make sure to have the kids understand at an early age, understand their emotions, and allow them to communicate them where we don't shut them up, because they're allowed to have those emotions just like we are.
I love that. I love that. No, that's wonderful. Again, like I want to elaborate all these things. This is so great. I'm really enjoying this, but I have all these questions, and I really think that it looks like the chat's really enjoying it. So I'm sorry, you guys, I'm not getting to your comments yet. But I swear, Tyson, I will go back and read everything. But I want to bring up, another question that I had for him. So you write that many fathers are running on empty and feel pressure to man up. What advice does your book offer to those men?
There's what I'm learning is there's no such thing as balance. There's not, unfortunately. So when you're with your family, you're with your family. When you work, and all that kind of stuff. And that's what I try to do. But running on empty is because we are so caught up in our and what we perceive that we want. And so a lot of guys think we want to be wealthy. We want so much money in the bank when in fact they just want peace, or
Mm.
they just want to be able to provide for their families. They don't need $1 million in the bank. They just need $5,000 so that they have this peace so that they can go do things with their family. And so really understanding what they want is key. And what
Mhm.
feelings they are wanting to have is key. Because a lot of times we follow into a loop, into a cycle where our whole body is full of anxiety, full of anger, full of hate, full of whatever it is, and we're there for so long. When we start to feel comfort or peace or whatever, it fights it and it wants to go back to that original moment when you were, because you lived there so long. And so you need to understand what you want in life, like truly understand. Like, yeah, I want to be rich. Well, why do you want to be rich? What does being rich mean to you?
Mm.
Like, and then from there say, okay, what is that going to give you? And then meditate on it. And then say 5 years from now, I am a millionaire. Okay, now meditate. What does that person do? What is that person, and how is that person going to act in this situation? How is that person going to do in this situation? And then be that person. And you're going to have to meditate. Seriously, it sounds weird, but 10, 15 minutes, just think about it. And when you start thinking about it, you start feeling those emotions and you're training your body to feel that way.
Like
And then that's
visualize
what,
it, like actually feel
yeah.
yourself. You
Uh-huh.
mean by meditate? Because some people I think are afraid of the word meditate. Like,
Well, a
oh,
lot of
is it
people
a
feel like meditation or manifestation is a little witchy woo woo kind of thing. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
all it is you are training your body how you want to be. And by doing so, and because by doing so, you automatically are making decisions to make it happen. So if 5 years down the road, you're picturing yourself, I am going to have this car, I'm going to have this house, I'm going to have this job. Okay, that's wonderful. How does that person live? What decisions does he make right at that moment? And all that kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden you meditate all that, you will start making those decisions. And so that's what I say is running on empty is like, dude, we all have been there. I'm there constantly, and I'm still working on all this and
like
feeling the pressure of
field of
man up.
dreams?
Yeah,
Field of
like
dreams, build it.
yeah, but you as a guys, we are trained to be the breadwinners.
Hmm.
And especially in this day and age, it's hard, and you feel you have to man up. You feel like you have to do it, and just do it with no emotions. Like Garrett's working 80 hours a week. He's feeling it,
Yeah, I
and I
know.
feel
Yeah,
for him, man. I feel for him, and it's just like, but he feels he needs to do that for the family, and so that's when I say, why? And not that he's doing anything wrong. That's not what I mean at
mhm,
all. What I mean though
sure.
is let's understand the whole point of this, and like, is this what's your goals and all that kind of stuff, rather than I just need to pay bills. Not saying
Yeah.
that's why he's doing it. Please don't get me wrong.
Oh
I'm
no,
just,
no, I completely understand what you're saying, and
yeah.
it's Dave Ramsey is what's got him on his focus. So,
Oh, okay.
but okay, so moving forward, what advice would you give to men who feel ashamed to even admit they need help?
That's the only way you build relationships. It's plain and simple. You will not build a relationship of trust if you go help someone. You will build a huge relationship of trust if you ask for help.
Okay.
And if you want to build connection, you ask for help. And I love when people ask for help, and I do the best I can with what I can do. There's sometimes we can't, but I will say this: have you ever been asked by someone a true and honest question, and they're asking for help, and you thought they were a loser? Not once in your life.
No,
That's
just kind
what.
of
No,
thrown back.
I'm
No,
serious. It's
never.
just like, when has anyone ever asked you to help for help, and you thought, no? That's what this is.
100%.
It's like you should never feel ashamed that you need help or you need to talk.
Absolutely, because it's hard. It's hard to admit. I struggle personally. It's hard for me to ask for help. My family will be like, do you need help? Do you? No, no, no. I got it. I got it. I got it. But then what happens? All this stuff, builds up and you really do need help and then you explode, women, men alike. So that's absolutely. And this kind of goes right into the next question. Like, how do you respond to someone who says they don't need a book or therapy?
Um, I would say
Like giving you
everyone.
backlash for your book.
Yeah, I would say everyone needs therapy. Yeah, positive, negative, whatever. Like, my wife is a wonderful human being, and I love her so much. And the things that she's gone through has created some trauma. And there's when that thing happens again, even if it's from something else in a different limelight or whatever, that occurs in her life again, she starts to shake. And she's like, I don't need to go. I have church and I have my religion and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, that's wonderful. But have you ever thought that God has created therapy so that you can go and find out what's the situation, so they can give you the right questions to bring out what is the problem, and then you can use your religion and pray and all this kind of stuff to help bring that and help conquer that. And I just it's just a wonderful way to understand. And like I said, there's a lot of different therapies out there. You don't have to go to a standard therapist. You can go to someone who knows neuromastery or something. Like I do neuromastery now, and I am so grateful for that, because it's like therapy will get you from going reverse, like backwards in your life, to stay neutral. That's how I feel. And then like something like neuromastery helps you go forward.
I feel like neuromastery, I have never heard of it until you started talking about it. So I feel like that's a relatively newer practice for some
Yeah,
people, maybe.
yeah. It's really, like I said, it's really understanding your emotions. So now I know what was bothering me. I know why I was a people pleaser. Like I didn't know what I didn't know because I didn't ask those questions that I didn't know I was supposed to ask myself. That's
Okay.
what therapy did. And then
Okay.
neuromastery helped me understand why I have those emotions, and that those emotions were there to protect me and that they love me. And then they taught me to basically think of it as your brain as a computer of ones and zeros and twos and all that kind of stuff. And neuromastery goes into that computer, finds the problem, pulls out that hard drive that's been and puts in a new corrected that one. So instead of
Wow.
me being a burden, I'm a blessing. So you take off the burden and then you put in the blessing. And it takes time, but man, it works.
Do you think it's hard for men to kind of don't I'm using my dad as an example. My dad is a very, sweet, humble man, but he's would never ask anybody for help. He would help everyone else and with the shirt off his back, shoes off his feet, like he would give everything. But for him to do something like that, I think he would feel very awkward around other men and talking about feelings because he's not. So, do you have any advice for guys that might want to do it but they're
Yeah,
nervous? Did you feel goofy? Do you get over it?
you 100% get over it. There is a group called I Love You Bro. I'm one of the team leads. I'm going to be doing a group in Ogden here on September 8th is where I've had to become suicide awareness prevention. Like I had to get all the certificates, I had to do all that kind of
You
stuff.
had me do it too.
Yeah, I did, because we've had to deal with some stuff.
Mhm.
But with that though, when you get a bunch of guys together, if one guy shares and truly shares his emotions and everyone is just there, they understand that we're all there for the same reason, and then the floodgates open.
Mhm.
They just need
Okay.
permission to talk, and they
I
don't
like
feel the
that.
permission in daily life. But if you get us, like, you bring one woman in there, I'm dead serious, one woman in that group, they will shut down and they will not talk. But it's just all guys, and it's free, and you just go in there and you talk, they'll talk forever.
Yeah. And, kind of piggybacking off of that a little bit, me as a wife, like that hurts me in a way. Like I would never want Garrett not to be able to open up to me anymore. So again, like this is such great information for spouses, partners, to hear. We're gonna plan this. We're gonna plan like another episode of this because you're so great. Just have one final question, because we're about 8:55 right now. So what tools or habits from the book can a father start using today that would make an immediate difference in his mental health?
Yeah. So, like I said, there's this worksheet right here. This is the worksheet. And it says, this is chapter 10, Becoming a Dad You Always Want to Be worksheet. This is right after the chapter. Honest reflection. What kind of dad did you dream of being before fatherhood began? How close are you to that vision? And so you just start understanding where you are compared to where you want to be, and you start working out that mindset, and you start learning it, and you start meditating on it, and you become that man, and you become that father, and you become that husband that you've always wanted to be. The thing is a lot of guys don't know what they don't know. And a lot of guys don't realize that, hey, I'm going through depression right now. They don't know that. They've never been taught that. Or hey, I'm struggling, but this is how it's supposed to be. What does it say?
Benny. Ooh,
Yeah,
this is Bearded Dragon. Is that Marvin?
that is Marvin.
Oh, hey, Marvin. Yeah. But no, I love that. Okay, so that's great advice. Your book is a workbook. So, but it has the excerpts from the other guys in there. It's wonderful that you guys all put your vulnerabilities out there, and, that you've done this for other men that, I just feel like I hear so much, I guess, like that resistance,
Hmm.
for men with, because I don't know if guys think it's like, like you said, like foo-foo or whatever, like, I'm a man's man, I deal with my problems myself. What? Because, they don't want to show weakness or whatever, but this is not a weakness to talk about your feelings.
Yeah.
It actually shows great strength, in my opinion. Like, I love that Garrett will share his day with me and talk about things, and, I want to hear more of it because I know it's helping him. And same with
Hmm.
you. I'm like, Tyson, call me. What's on
You
your
know
mind?
what was the biggest insight that I learned
Hmm.
is I thought I was so. This sounds weird to people, but I thought I was an introvert that forced myself to be an extrovert around people, and then and then I forced myself, and then I could be myself again when I'm done. That wasn't the case. The whole case was I felt like a burden. And so when I'm around people, to get over that, I had to exert an enormous amount of energy that it was just a ton of work for me. So I would get done around 1 hour to 2 hours, and I would be done talking to people because I felt like a burden subconsciously. It was crazy how it works. So I'm not
Did
I'm
you
not
feel like
introvert
you
at
were
all.
oversharing? Like you felt like you were oversharing?
No, more you really like I really felt like I was a burden. Like I really felt
Mm.
like people were putting on a show to be kind to me, and it's crazy that's how I felt. But if I went into my personal stuff, you guys would get it. But yeah, now I'm like, no blessing. And when I see Miles and Greg and JB and all my friends that in Florida, I can go there and I can say, you know what? I'm a blessing and you're a blessing. And I'm grateful that we can talk and it's not exhausting.
Good. And you can say, I love you. And
Yeah,
because a lot of guys have a hard time with saying, no, I love you, man, or hugging, things like that.
absolutely.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, I'm on
as
my
a
phone.
mom. Oh no. What?
I said, sorry, I'm on my phone. I just realized all my lights because I was not planning on, I didn't even clean my screen.
No, it's okay. No, it looks great. I asked you, last minute, so
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I just was planning on my computer working.
that's okay. Yes, we had a lot of great comments in here. I'm sorry, you guys, if we didn't get to everything, but I really enjoyed you talking and discussing. I'm so proud of you writing this book and all of that you've achieved. You want to tell everybody how they can find your book?
Yeah, just go to Amazon, type in my name, Tyson Allard, and that will show up, or Dad Bods and Beards podcast will show up. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, it was super easy. I found it in like a second. But I wanted to throw this up here.
Oh, wow.
This is our throwback. Do you know in February it will be 2 years ago that we launched the grooming experience?
Serious.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this show, Tyson asked me like, "Oh, let's do a show. Let's talk about your career and Capra Johns and all this stuff." And I was so scared and nervous. I had like the hoodie on. I had the hat on. I mean, we've just changed so much. And you were in your garage still.
Ah, good times.
Yes. So thank you for just
No, and
being an
thank you,
awesome
Melissa,
boss.
for everything. And the guy again, guys. Copper John's is having a sale today for
Yep.
back to school. So if you guys
Yep.
feel you need anything, that's what you can use.
Do you think that guy's too scary? He's
Not at
very
all.
excited.
It looks like it trimmed up Santa Tom.
Yeah.
Santa Tom's beard is like epic. It's like down
Santa
to his
Tom's
chest now.
awesome. Awesome. Yes. All right. Well, it's 9:01, you guys. Thank you so much. Yes, school for 25% off, Copper John's, everything. But, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Tyson. You're wonderful. I'm so proud of you. And I love working for you. And
I can't hear you. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you. Okay. Well, we're going to sign off and say goodnight. Everybody hop over to see the Beard of Respect and
I hope you
Renee.
guys
And
can
you
hear
guys
it.
all have a wonderful night and go see Tyson tomorrow. Let's see. We've got Viking Papa tomorrow from Stubble to Style, Copper Lodge with Viking Papa and Tyson. So, all right, you guys. Thank Tyson. I don't know what he's doing. All right. Okay, we're signing off. Bye, you guys.